All right, folks, here's that Form 4562 we were looking at in class that we couldn't quite figure out what was going on. So let me explain. The problem was talking about 2022 and 2023, and they used 2024 numbers in this return. Okay, so that's why it was so screwed up. So this first number here, maximum amount, this is normally just the maximum section 179 deduction amount. And if you look up here, I pulled it up, that's it, 1,220,000. On line 3, this is the threshold. So section 179 is basically designed for small, medium-sized business. So what happens is the phase-out threshold is $3,050,000. So the target here is for small, medium-sized business. And what happens, you know how like there's a phase-out and other things? As you go above that, they start to limit the amount of the section 179 you can take. Okay? So that's line explanation for line 1 and explanation for line 3. All right. Explanation for line 2. This is the total amount of all potential section 179 items that they had. So they had a truck, they had a computer, I think it was a luxury automobile, they had a computer, and they had the assembly equipment. Now remember, we're capped off at 1,220,000. So this next line here, they took the assembly equipment and they used the elected cost there. It was 1.2 million. They chose all of that, and then they chose the computer information systems, right? Over here, $400,000. They only were able to take 20 of that. Okay. Now the rest of these, you can read these here. It comes out to 1,220,000. Okay. So they took the maximum amount. So they got 380,000 left right here. So 400,000 minus 200. Okay. Now, this section right here, section 8, the maker's deductions here, this says about assets placed in service before 2023. Okay, so you'd go back to your 2022, and this would be the total of the maker's deductions for 2022. And let's see if I have that here. For 2022, did they separate out 2022, 20? Now here they show 23 and 24, but they didn't in the problem. So let's see, the maker's deduction, 174, let's see if I can find that number here. Anyway, they got the dates all screwed up in this thing. Maker's deductions, 86, 238, I don't know, they screwed this all up. Anyway, trust me, that's what this is right here. So maker's deduction, and again, the years are all screwed up. This 380,000, this was what was left of the computer and information system, and it's 5 years, half-year convention, double declining balance, and over here, this is the 76,000, that's the depreciation. Non-residential real estate property, they put notice here 1124, again, why none of the dates match. This was the building for 700,000, and it's mid-month convention, straight line, and there's the depreciation there. Okay. By the way, listed property, this is that auto, and we're going to see that on page 2. So this gives you the total amount of depreciation right here. Okay, 1,458,000. And when you wanted to see where this 12,400 comes from, the 12,400 comes from here, luxury auto. Okay, and so right there, there's the luxury auto amount, and that's the maximum amount without taking bonus depreciation. Okay, all right. So anyway, folks, that's, and here's the other check marks here. So if you didn't get this right, you want to go in there. You might have gotten it right if you were in class yesterday, but if not, all the answers are here, and basically they just screwed everything up. Okay, with the dates. So made it kind of impossible because, you know, here we got a 2023 return. They're talking 2022, 2023, and then they're using 2024 dates, and then they're using 2024 phase-out amounts. So it would be like a guessing game for you to try to figure this out. All right, folks, sorry about that. Didn't write the book. But as I mentioned before, just to let you know, I know it's annoying, but if you run into something like this, your best bet is to just get in touch with me, because what happens, Remember, tax is being tweaked every year. And because of that, you are much, much, much more likely to find an issue in a tax textbook in an answer like on Connect or whatever than in any other textbook. Okay? So I realize the world ain't perfect, and this is a perfect example of somebody screwing up. All right? But anyway, here you go. This way it doesn't hurt you. Anyway, hope you all have a good Thanksgiving. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.